MIKKEL Kessler for iFILM London. We are at the Grosvenor House Hotel in London for the press conference for Eddie Hearn's show on the March the 9th, London's finest. Nothing to do with that show whatsoever. With me, I've got KALLE Nisse Sauerland. I'll start with you, KALLE. How are you?
Very well. Nice to be here today.
Nisse, how are you?
Yeah, doing very well, sir. Very well.
Now, a little fight's just been announced, as Eddie Hearn just said this week. I mean, let's say, right, this was the fight that FROCH wanted. This is the fight that all the British fans wanted, and I suppose all Kessler's fans wanted as well.
Well, it's a fight I think that every boxing fan on the planet wants to see again. The first one was an extremely brutal, violent, and one of the best clashes of the year. A fight that will go down in history already, but I think that the rematch will make the first one look like kindergarten. The way that I saw Mikkel yesterday, he's buzzing already. He's looking forward to it. He's getting ready for camp. We discussed the camp yesterday. So it's the only problem for us now. It's a few months. We're waiting to set the final date, but it's a few months to go. But we're all very excited. We wish it was this weekend.
I mean, I've been talking to Eddie, and obviously a lot of stuff's been on Twitter about the making of this fight. What were the stumbling blocks from your part of it, from Sauerland Promotions? What were the stumbling blocks leading up to, like, I think it was Monday and then Tuesday when it was announced? So, yeah, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, of course. I mean, to be honest, it's a huge event. It's going to involve a big American broadcaster that's being finalised at the moment. There's networks all over the world. Of course, you know, the terms had to be reached, but there weren't really many stumbling blocks. It was just sort of, I think it was a lot of impatience involved on the fans' part, which I can understand. But really, it was a good dialogue all the way through. You know, we had to, of course, be happy, and at the same time, KALLE and Eddie had to be happy. And at the end, I think everyone's happy, and we're just looking to get it on now.
How many fans from Denmark can we expect to see wherever the venue is here in England?
Well, I mean, I think for the Calzaghe fight, there was about 5,000 travelling Danes. I'd say at least the same amount. You know, wherever Mikkel goes, he brings a good army. You know, we were over at the Ward fight. There was a few thousand, and you know, we're going to have a good crowd over there. So, and it's an easy trip from Denmark, so it's not far, and you know, nice night out for everyone. So it's you know, you'll have a lot of Danes coming in support.
I suppose one of the issues leading up into this fight was obviously the thing with Adonis Stevenson that is mandatory to Cole's IBF belt. So I think I read today that he was looking to fight the winner of FROCH and Kessler. So, I mean, is that a fight, obviously, that Mikkel would be interested in if he got past Cole FROCH? Yeah,
I mean, it's obviously something that wouldn't be top of our wish list, but it's something that we'll agree to make this fight happen. You know, it's a fight that we can understand. You know, Stevenson's gone through the process to become mandatory. You know, we've had it sometimes with our guys as well. But this is a fight that really, you know, to take away a belt to make this fight would be completely ridiculous. And I think the IBF are going to give the right decision on this and you know, allow us to do the fight. And we're happy to do that. But the mandatory obligation, we'll take that as part of our agreement. That's not a problem.
Also, was part of the deal not to have the fight in Cole's home city of Nottingham, because the last time obviously was in Copenhagen, so you wanted it right in London rather than 10,000 screaming Nottingham fans.
Well, I've got to correct you there. The first fight was in Herning, which is about as far away from Mikkel's hometown in Denmark that you can get. Right. So no, but listen, Nottingham would be fine. You know, to be honest with you, it was always a good relationship between the FROCH and the Kessler fans, and you know, I know that there's a bit of banter going backwards and forwards, but with no problem with Nottingham. But we want a venue which is going to fit the fans, and all the venues we're looking at, we're still thinking, is this big enough? And unfortunately, the Trent Arena in Nottingham would be too small. I think it's 8,000–9,000 people going there, and that wouldn't be suitable for a bout like this. So you know, it's unfortunate, you know, but at the same time, it wasn't Kessler's hometown, and you know, I'm sure KALLE will have a lot of support. He has a lot of support wherever he goes, and I'm sure he'll be happy. You know, we'll make a right decision on where the fight ends up.
Sorry about getting the place wrong. These mistakes happen. Now you two, you sort of fit into the new age, young, trendy promoter that like Eddie Hearn's in. So is that why, you know, you can all get on because you're all maybe of a similar age, and you know, you probably might talk the same, the street talk?
Yeah, I mean, I'll take the compliment. I don't feel that young, no. No, but look, we see things, of course, with different eyes. You know, I mean, I've been brought up with boxers as my babysitters when I was growing up, and grew up around boxing gyms, around an old man who's in the Boxing Hall of Fame. So we got it in our blood. My brother still boxes today. He's still doing his white collar boxing, and you know, it's something that we you know, I grew up with. I didn't have I don't know, the latest Lego sets, so I had the latest KO magazine. You know, that was sort of it was just the way we were brought up. But you know, it's a special sport, and the boxing fans are the best fans in the world. And we're very happy to deliver events like this. And you know, I always, look at it a little bit as a fan as well. I always get upset when I see fights can't be made, and I believe that there is no fight on this planet that can't be made.
All right, well, like I said, we're iFILM London. We may come over to your neck of the woods one day and maybe decide to take that over as well, as we have done here.
West London, yeah? West London.
West London, that's right. So, but listen, guys, thank you very much for talking to us. We just absolutely cannot wait. I mean, it's so far away. You know, May is like 5-6 months away, and you know, but we can't wait.
April or May. It could be April.
April or May, yeah.
But either is too far. But tick-tock, the clock goes, and both guys got to get in camp and get super fit. I know KALLE and Mikkel are both top athletes, and I've got so much respect for them both, and it's going to be a cracker.
Look forward to all the lead up, the press conferences, etc., etc. I think there's one coming up soon here in London. So, yes. So, may the best man win, which will be FROCH.
Yeah, let's see.
Right, this is KALLE Cassius with KALLE Nisse Sauerland for iFILM London. That was an easy mistake to make. Thanks a lot.